everyone, myself Hena Shah, Assistant Professor at LG Institutes of Engineering and Technology. So today we are going to begin a new topic named System of Linear Equations and Matrices. So now let us begin with its first topic, that is row echelon form, right? So a given matrix is said to be in a row echelon form if it satisfies the following properties. So the first property is every zero row of a matrix A occurs below a non-zero row. What is the meaning of a zero row? A row in which every elements are zero is known as a zero row, right? This is a zero row. Next property is the first non-zero number from the left of a non-zero row is a 1 and this 1 is called a leading one. For example, the first number should be 1, right, of any matrix from the left. Then, so this is known as a leading one. Okay. Next, for each non-zero row, the leading one appears to the right and below any leading one in the preceding rows. That is, the next leading one appears to the right and below the preceding leading one, that is over here, right? Or it can be over here. Done? So these are the conditions of row echelon form of a matrix. So let me give you some examples. So this matrix, that is 1 1 0 0 1 0 0 0 0. If you are given such a matrix, you can see that 0 row is at the last. So first condition is satisfied. Next, the first non-zero number from the left should be 1. So here you can see this is 1 and this is known as a leading one, right? And the next condition, the next leading one should appear to the right and below any leading one in the preceding rows. The third condition is also satisfied. Hence, this matrix is in a row echelon form. Let me show you one more example. The matrix is 1 2 5 0 1 7 0 0 1. Here too you can see that the first element is a leading one, right? And the next leading ones appear to the right and below the leading one in the preceding rows. Here there are no zero rows, right? So that condition can be ignored. Then, so these matrices are in row echelon form, right? So now the next topic is reduced row echelon form. This form is similar to row echelon form with minor changes. So given matrix is said to be in reduced row echelon form if it satisfies the following properties. So the first property is every zero row of a matrix occurs below a non-zero row. This is a similar property as of row echelon form. The next property is the first non-zero number from the left of a non-zero row is a1 and this is a leading one. The next property is for each non-zero row, the leading one appears to the right and below any leading one in the preceding rows. So these three properties are similar to row echelon form, right? So firstly, you have to form a row echelon form and then form reduced row echelon form. So the last property is each column that contains a leading one has zeros everywhere else in that column, right? So this is the only change in the topic named reduced row echelon form. Okay, so let me give you a brief idea by examples. So the example is 1 0 0 0 1 0 0 0 1. This is a identity matrix, right, or a unit matrix. So you can see that the first element is a leading one. Every other leading one appears to the right and below the leading one in the preceding rows. And also the last property is satisfied. That is, there are zero everywhere else above and below the leading ones, right? In the next example also you can see there are zeros everywhere else above and below the leading ones, right? So now let us solve an example, that is find the row echelon form of the following matrix. The matrix A is 1 2 3 -1, 2, 1, 0, 1, 2. We have to find the row echelon form of the following matrix. So the first element from the left, that is this, is a leading one. So you have to form zeros below that, right? So let us start making zeros in R2, right? Using our R1. Now just change the sign of this number. So you have to keep +1. And now simplify. In the last row we have 0. So we don't need to make any changes in that, right? So firstly write the first row as it is and the last row as it is. Now you just have to add R2 and R1. So what you will get? -1 plus 1. You will get answer 0. 2 plus 2. So the answer is 4. Next. 1 plus 3. So the answer is again 4. Now the leading one, next leading one appears to the right and below the leading one of the preceding rows. That is, we need to form leading one over here using only elementary row operations. That is, you can add 2 rows or subtract 2 rows, or you can take out common, or you can interchange the rows, right? So one step is you can take out 4 common, or you can interchange R2 and R3. So what I will do, I will interchange R2 and R3. That is, I will take row 3 in row 2. That is, I will do R3 2, right? So your answer will be 1 2 3 0 1 2 0 4 4. Right? So now you have formed leading one over here. And we want to make row echelon form. So our next step is to make 0 at this place. So we have to form 0 in R3 using which row? R2. Now just change the sign of this number, that is -4. Okay? And now do this row operation. That is, first 2 rows will remain as it is. And here now we have to multiply this row by -4 and add in R3. So first element will remain as it is. Now -4 plus 4. So here it will become 0. Next, here it will come -8 plus 4. So what will remain? -4. Now our last step is remaining, that is the first element of any non-zero row should be 1. So here we need to form 1. So we'll just take out common, that is make -4 common or divide by -4, right? So R3 of -1 upon 4. So you will get your final answer as 1 2 3 0 1 2 0 0 and 1. And all these matrices are equivalent matrices, right? So this is our desired row echelon form of the matrix A. Next, let us solve one more example. Here we have to find a reduced row echelon form of the matrix 1 2 -3 1 -1 0 3 4 0 1 2 -1 2 3 0 -3. Here to first we will find the row echelon form and then convert it into the reduced row echelon form. So here we are given matrix A as 1 2 -3 1 -1 0 3 4 0 1 2 -1 2 3 0 -3. So firstly we need to make 0 at this place and this place. So we will do the following operations, that is R2 plus R1 and R4 minus 2R1. So on applying these two operations you will get the following matrix, that is 1 2 -3 1. Now add these two, so 0 2 0 and 5. This row will remain as it is, and lastly you have to multiply this by -2 and add in R4. So you will get -2 plus 2, so answer will be 0, -4 plus 3, so answer will be -1. Next 6 plus 0, so answer will be 6, and lastly -2 -3, so answer will be -5. Okay, now you need to form leading one at this place. So just we will interchange R2 and R3, that is we will do the operation as R23. So you will get the following matrices. First row will remain as it is. Now interchange. The second row will become 0 1 2 -1. Third row will become 0 2 0 5, and the last row will remain as it is. Now we have formed leading one over here, right? So we need to form zeros at these two places, right? So we'll apply the following operations, that is R3 minus 2R2 and R4 plus R2. So you will get the following matrices. Okay. Now again we need to form leading one at this place. So which operation we'll do? Just take out 4 common. So you will get the following matrix, that is 1 2 minus 3 1, 0 1 2 minus 1, 0 0 1 minus 7 upon 4, 0 0 8 minus 6, right? Now our next step, that is we have to form 0 below this leading one. So our next step will be R4 minus 8 R3. Done. So just we have to multiply this by minus 8 and add in this. So you will get the following matrix. First 3 rows will remain as it is. Now multiply third row by minus 8. First 2 elements of R4 will remain as it is because they are 0. Now minus 8 plus 8. So answer will be 0. Now here minus 7 upon 4 into minus 8. So this will get cancelled out and what will remain? 14, right? Now 14 minus 6. So you will get answer as 8. Now in order to form the row echelon form, only one step is remaining, that is we have to take out this 8 common from R4. So you will get now the following matrices. First 3 rows will remain as it is. Taking out 8 common, you will get 0, 0, 0 and 1. So this matrix is in our row echelon form. But we need to find reduced row echelon form. So there should be zeros everywhere above and below the leading one. That is, we have to form zeros in this portion. So firstly, let us form 0 at these 3 places. So we need to do the following row operations, that is R1 minus R4, R2 plus R4, R3 plus 7 by 4, R4. That is, we are making zeros in these places, right? So let us do the operations. Just do this operation, so you will get a following matrix, that is, you will get zeros at these places. Now using this leading one, we will form zeros at minus 3 and 2. So the row operations are R1 plus 3R3 and R2 minus 2R3. So applying these two row operations, you will get the following matrix, that is we have formed 0 over here. Now the last step is remaining, that is to form 0 at this place. So only one row operation you have to apply, that is R1 minus 2R2. Okay. So finally you will form an identity matrix of 4 cross 4 order, right? So this is our desired reduced row echelon form of the matrix. So in today's session we have studied two types of forms. One is reduced row echelon form and other is row echelon form of a matrix. I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.